What up, comic book world? It's your boy Super Duper Sean, and I'm back with another video. Today we on them comic book stories, cause I have recently fell in love with Batman Dark Patterns, written by Dan Waters and art by Mr. Sherman. This story is a thrilling ride. It will leave your heart pumping, pose jumping, nail biting, and your hair on your neck standing straight up. It's that spooky. Dan makes it seem like Gotham is surrounded by the gates of hell. I already feel like I've been talking too much. Let's get into this story. The comic kicks off with a small tour through the streets of Gotham, taking us to a train station where kids are playing chicken with the train. Then we head to Bowery Street, where 6 dogs run the street wild. Their bark is nowhere close to their bite, killing cats and terrorizing pedestrians. There's that number 6, y'all. If you a conspiracy theorist like me, y'all know about that number 6. A building burns on Cherry Hill while the Dark Knight suits up to tackle another crime, another case, each one more ruthless than the last, but all equally as important. He untarps his Batmobile V50 turbocharge, swinging through the streets. The only thing rougher than Gotham terrain, dresses like a bat, unreachable with a sail. His calling cards, a signal in the sky. Batman heads to his first murder scene of the night. He meets Gordon and Dr. Sarika, the pathologist. The killer pinpointed every major nerve cluster in the body. Sarika says they come to the conclusion that they're dealing with a serial killer. Batman says he, as in the victim, is like the other two. The body looks like someone played acupuncture with it. I love the way this artist drew the crime scene out. I literally felt like I was there when I was reading this page. Very, very detailed. Spilled cups, half-eating pizza, just great stuff. They continue to dissect the case. Batman saying he removed their tongues and teeth so they couldn't scream. Whoever the killer is, he has plenty of medical training. The pathologist speaking almost from admiration. Gordon outside. Batman immediately suspects Dr. Sarika for his strange comments on the scene, telling Gordon that Sarika's getting high on PCP. Gordon instantly gets a headache. Yo, Batman is calling out the pathologist here, yo. He's like, yo, this dude getting high. That's crazy. Batman can just look you in your eye. He can tell by your nervous twitch. Hey, he got something up his nose. He been putting stuff up in his nose. Hey, no. Nah, look at the way he leaning. He been popping pills. Nah. Batman is a walking, talking UA machine, bro. Like, don't think you gonna have any party favorites around Batman. Like, you going to jail, bro. Like, you going to jail. Gordon instantly gets a headache. Batman leaves saying 3 bodies, enough to make a pattern. He is off to find something that can save the next victim. Batman remembers the first victim, Oakley, the lawyer, tortured and killed at his desk. He heads to his office to look for more clues. While searching, private security shows up, tries to restrain Batman. Doesn't go well for them. Right hook, left hook, tape block, disarm. Oh shit, escape. Back at the cave, Batman cleans his wounds. Alfred patches him up. Batman makes the connection that the 3 dead men were all lonely, separated from family, lost everything to some type of tragedy. Damn, it sounds like Batman's foretelling my future, y'all. Wife's pass. Batman pulls up a list of every man in Gotham that fits these technicalities. Then it dawns on him. He is simply working through them alphabetically. The man who died tonight, Oakley. The dead lawyer represented him. The man who died last night, Oakley, represented the state in a lawsuit he had against the city. Batman, as quick-witted as ever, quickly solves the puzzle, leading us to a Mr. Gallo house, a thief who was affiliated with the Falcons until they killed his wife. Batman bugged his apartment and heard nothing but sobbing from him. Is it lonely? A unrecognizable voice coming from Gallo's apartment. Oh God, what are you? Gallo says. Oh God, what are you? Gallo says. Get away from me. Batman has heard enough. He comes crashing through the windows, blocking the victim. Now standing firm in the face of danger, a slight whisper is heard. Did that hurt? A man almost identical to the first victim, acupunctured all over his body. Batman quickly tells he lacks skills in the fighting department. He avoids all his punches with ease until he is caught with a lucky shot. All those needles in him. How is he this strong? Batman thinks to himself. He should be in agony. Gallo fires a shotgun, misses, and our pincushion bad boy gets away. They are calling him the Wound Killer. Yo, so the crazy part about this is how, to me, is the way they tracked him down. So Batman was able to pull up every man in Gotham City that had lost their wife, was separated from their family due to a tragedy, and through that list, he was able to find every suspect that the Wound Man would be going after, because the Wound Man loves pain. And for you to be a victim of him, you have to be no stranger to loss. Everybody the Wound Man goes after is in deep, deep pain. Isn't that crazy that Batman just was able to diagnose this serial killer's thought process and had all the necessary tools on deck to pull up every male Gotham citizen, knew their personal life, compiled a list, and noticed, hey, from this list, he's just going off alphabetical order. Hey, man, that's what I call him, the world's greatest detective. That's issue 1 of Batman Dark Patterns. What it do, comic bros? This is Power of Comics, and I'm back with another comic book story. Today we're picking off right where we left off with issue 2 of the Wound Man Saga. Yes, Batman Dark Patterns by Dan Walters. I already feel like I've been talking too much. Let's get into it. Issue 2 picks up with Gordon and Batman having a meeting near the Bat Signal, discussing how and where is the Wound Man, or as I like to call him, Bad Boy Pincushion. Batman is really on his detective stuff, tracking Wound Man by his victims, using the information he gathers to find the next victim, ultimately getting there before he can finish them off. Batman actually has a list, but he won't hand it to Gordon because he wants to put them in PC. Batman needs them free so he can draw the Wound Man out. Gordon says Sarika is examining the bodies, and pretty soon he will have his identity. Batman is weary of his work because he suspects the pathologist of using PCP. Hey, it's Gotham, man. Everybody getting high, man. Everybody on that Gotham juice, bro. Batman comes to the conclusion that Randall Jones is his next victim. Jones did some prison time, and his wife and daughters abandoned him while he was locked up. He lives alone and in pain. The Wound Man climbs up his fire escape, entering the apartment. Just remember, if you ever been dumped, if you ever been in love, and if you ever been the victim of a cheating woman, you're gonna pay. The Wound Man is coming to get you. Man, you can't win, right? The Wound Man climbs up his fire escape, enters the apartment, but Batman is waiting for him. Batman tells him, "You're not helping these people. You think you're a healer, but you're not. Don't make me hurt you. The Womb Man says, please, hurt me. Oh yeah, hurt me, baby. The Womb Man says, please, hurt me. Then swings at Batman. Batman dodges, afraid to hit him, saying there is nowhere to hit him without damaging something vital. The Womb Man gotta be a genius. The Womb Man is literally a genius. He messed himself up. Needles in all these vital places. So if you do touch him, if you do put them hands on him, you become a murderer. He is a literal walking catch 22. The Womb Man gotta be the genius villain. He gotta be. I think he's taking BDSM to the next level, but that's another conversation. Batman doses him with chloroform to knock him out, but he uses too much and it sends Womb Man into a seizure. Now Batman's rushing to save a murderer. He hops in the Batmobile, pedal to the floor. Gotta get to a hospital. No dice. It happens to be on fire. Only in Gotham you go save a man's life and the hospital is on fire, man. Like, what the how does that happen? Dr. Sarika it is. Oh, let's just hope he's sober. Sarika injects Womb Man with some adrenaline to start his heart. Once he is stable, Batman directs Sarika to call Gordon so he can question Womb Man when he wakes up. Look at this dude. How do you question that? He looks like he speaks in extra letters, bro. Like, he looks like he speaks like that the whole time. Batman begins to look at Ace Chemicals. He knows the way Womb Man looks. Someone made him that way. Batman finds this reporter who supposedly exposed Ace Chemicals in the tabloids after the company got him fired from the Gazette for writing an expose on them. The reporter tells Batman that Ace Chemicals was developing a liquid Aki inhibitor called cryoxin. It was government contracted, but all other records have been scrubbed more than 10 years ago. Batman thinks something went wrong with their drug and they made a monster. The comic jumps to Dr. Sarika admiring the Womb Man. So Ace Chemicals creates this toxin many years ago, tested on God knows who, and that's where the Womb Man came from. He is a corporation experiment. Wow, ain't that crazy, y'all? And whatever was in that inhibitor, that cryoxin, turned an innocent man into this. Pin for brains. That reporter that Batman found was pinpoint accurate. Get it? Like pin. Alright, man. The comic jumps to the Dr. Sarika, admiring the Womb Man. He says he can tell he is a doctor by what he has done to his own body, and he wants to understand him. He also says he won't be calling the police just yet. He wants to talk. Doctor to doctor. It's official. Dr. Sarika is a complete quack. Certified goop for brains. Batman calls Gordon and tells him to get over there to Sarika's office, but Gordon has a meeting with the mayor. So he says he will send a team. Batman tells Gordon that Ace Chemicals may have created more and that he is heading out of town to get proof. The comic jumps to this meeting with the mayor of Gotham and Jim Gordon. Also, to Jim Gordon's surprise, an owner of Ace Chemicals is there. He is a friend of the mayor, and they were discussing, before Jim got there, a way to close this case so it's clean for the both of them. His name is Chris Sionis. The comic jumps to Green Fields, aka the town without screams. Batman was led here from the files he received from the reporter earlier. The Gotham tabloids gave the town that name due to its paranormal activity. So the tabloids dubbed Greenfields the town without screams. And Batman still went there. You tell me that a city is called the town without screams, and it's gonna be without residents. For real. Now, it is a suburban town. The writer describes this place as where good living and moderate wealth are taken for granted. Stories of abnormalities and the Wound Man add to the lore of this place. Deep on the outskirts of Gotham City, Green Fields, the comic jumps back to the lab where unknown assailants have just kicked the door in to take the Wound Man. And it looks like Gordon's team was too slow. They hit the doctor with a lead pipe and kidnapped the Wound Man. So that was issue 2 of Batman Dark Patterns, the Wound Man Saga. We Are the Wounded. I really enjoyed this issue. This Batman Dark Patterns is so freaking good. It's different. It's well thought out. Some of it is a bit confusing. You have to read it maybe a few times, but I still really enjoy this story and I love the artwork. Love to see Batman being a detective, going from community to community inside of Gotham, even going to the outskirts of Gotham, really working that detective mind that we rarely get to see from Batman. I need y'all to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. This is Power of Comics. I'm your gracious host, Super Duper Deuces.